Illinois' stats won't blow you away, but they've played one of the toughest schedules of any Big Ten team up to this point. They've already won ranked wins over Kansas and Nebraska, and they've still given up less points per game than we have. I think the possible issue is that while they're 5th in conference in points per game against, they're 9th in yards per game against. So my analysis of this is just simply, Illinois has a great run defense. They make things really tough in the red zone. They're great at forcing field goals instead of touchdowns. Just listen to this. In the second half of the Nebraska game, Nebraska went 3 and out, touchdown, 3 and out, missed field goal, and turnover on downs. And that was their second half offense. This is an Illinois team that is very well coached. They make great in-game adjustments. Let's take a look at some of their specific guys. Their top defensive backs, Miles Scott and Xavier Scott, they already have a combined 5 interceptions and 2 forced fumbles this year. That's 7 turnovers in 4 games for 2 guys. Oh, and Torrey Cox has 2 picks as well. Everyone is fawning over how good Will Johnson is for Michigan. He has 2 INTs, both of them are pick sixes. Xavier Scott has 3 picks and a pick 6 against better opponents. Xavier Scott might be the best DB in the Big Ten, and nobody's really talking about it. As a team, Illinois already has 10 sacks. Linebackers Dylan Rosiek and Gabe Jackas already have 2 forced fumbles each. This defense wreaks havoc. They're 5th in the country in turnovers right now, 3rd in turnover margin. This defense is scary, and it's just not fun to play against. And like I said, if you start out hot against them, they're going to make adjustments. They're going to figure you out. And what makes me even more afraid of this defense is the fact that they have had a lot of success against this very similar James Franklin teams in the past and in the recent past. Of course, everyone remembers the 2021, but even last year, we only outgained them by 29 yards. And the only reason we won that game is because our defense got so many turnovers against an Illinois team that was just not very good on offense. They are way better on offense this year. Luke Altmaier is leading the Big Ten with 10 touchdown passes. He has no picks yet. He's 5th in the Big Ten in QB rating, and in my opinion is a solid top 5 quarterback in the conference. So with that being said, I'm saying Aller's the number 1 quarterback in the Big Ten. Altmaier's number 3. You got some of the top QBs in the conference going up against each other this weekend. So why am I focusing so much on the defense? Well, as it stands, we only have a +2 turnover margin this season, coming out of non-conference play. Our defense is limiting teams really well, but hasn't seen the same turnover production as we had the last few years with Manny Diaz. Drew Aller, Beau Pribula, they both have an INT so far, but normally they're very good with taking care of the football. This game against Illinois could come down to who wins the turnover battle, so that will be a very important aspect of this game. Can we take care of the ball on offense, and can we go take it away on D?